Hi guys, so today's video is going to be another story time because on Sundays I do story time, so it's story time Sunday. So today's story time is going to be about one of my pharmacy experiences. So if you guys don't know, I am a pharmacy tech and I work in a pharmacy. I'm not going to tell you which pharmacy because why would I do that? That's dumb. But let me just say this before actually getting into the story. Right now it's finals week, right? People, I feel like every other prescription is freaking Adderall. Like all these people trying to get their Adderall for their finals. Oh my god, it's insane. It's so crazy how much Adderall people get. But that's besides the point. I'm just gonna get right into story time. So when I was a junior in high school, I started this pharmacy program. It was like a year-long program where I went through classes and like got a certificate as a pharmacy tech, meaning that I could basically work in any pharmacy in Florida. So part of this program we did like clinical rotations in different like retail setting, which would be like a Walgreens, a CVS, a Target, a Walmart, Publix pharmacy. Publix is like, I don't know if there's Publix in other states, but Publix is like a supermarket here in Florida. So we did that as a retail setting, and we did hospital setting, which is just what it sounds, it's a hospital setting. So one day I was in my retail pharmacy and I did a rotation at Walgreens. So my job was really easy. I just would get there. It was not paid. It was not like an internship where they pay you. It was free. It was just trying to gain experience. So I would get there early in the morning at 7 a.m. And then when I first got there, it was the overnight pharmacist, because this particular Walgreens was open 24 hours. So the overnight pharmacist would work every single day overnight from like, I don't know, I think it's 10 to like 8 a.m. The like morning people would get there at 8, and in the morning it was really slow, so I would just like, you know, chill, talk to the pharmacist, just talk about random stuff. I don't know, we talked about a lot about like TV shows and like talk shit about the patients, not gonna lie. Like we would do that. I would just like do the drive-through, which would just be like taking in scripts, which is prescriptions, and like when the morning crew came I would do more stuff because they actually did have stuff for me to do. My main focus at this pharmacy was to fill prescriptions. So one day I was just doing that, like around like afternoonish we would get really busy, so it would be like hundreds of prescriptions coming in and I would have to do this really quickly. And then like around, I think, I don't know what time, I would go to lunch and then come back, and then one day I went to lunch. This is where the story gets in. I don't know why I told you all that. I just wanted you guys to know what I do on an everyday basis. But one day I came back from lunch and I'm just doing my thing. I'm counting because once the rush came in, that's all I would do, just count. And then this lady comes in and she has a prescription for Percocet. And if you guys don't know, Percocet is like a pain medication it's called a controlled substance, and a controlled substance is something that's highly addictive. So there's different levels to controls. There's a C1, which would be like the illegal narcotics, which would be like heroin, marijuana in some places, cocaine, like things like that. And then there's C2, which is not illegal, but yeah, you have to have a prescription for it, and it's like more, it's highly addictive, but it's not illegal. So that would be like the Percocet, Adderall, morphine, things like that. And then there's C3s to C5s, which is, those are also addictive, but the less the number, the more addictive, and so on. She came in with a prescription for Percocet. The prescription wasn't for her, it was for her husband. It was in the name of her husband, but in pharmacy you can like bring a prescription for someone else, and just like, as long as you know like their name, it depends on the state. At least in Florida you can do that. I don't know about every state. Okay, so let's start over. Okay, so rewind to another day. So he came in with a prescription for Percocet and we gave it to him. We like filled it. He had his ID, everything looked good, everything checked out, good. We gave him the prescription. We gave him the Percocet. Then 2 weeks later passed. His wife comes in and has a prescription for Percocet. And in the system, my roommates are being so loud.
The microphone is not going to pick that up. Anyway,
in the system, if the prescription that he filled 2 weeks ago is for 30 days, he can't come two weeks later for another prescription for Percocet. It would say it's too soon, like especially for such a controlled substance, like it wouldn't let you. So when she came in with the prescription for the same thing, we were it raised a red flag, like, you just got this 2 weeks ago for the same person, like, I don't understand. But we didn't tell her that because, like, she was bringing in the prescription for her husband, so we were just like we were, I guess, like, it was suspicious, and like she had been there multiple times, so we were like, oh, it's gonna be like 30 minutes, you should wait, like, take a seat. So she takes a seat, and then we call up her husband and we're like, oh, your wife is here with a prescription for Percocet, like, just asking him about it, like, so then he's like, oh, we're separated. Like, what? He's like, yeah, I just got out of jail like a month ago, or like something like that. And then we're like, oh, she's been picking up prescriptions for you for like months, or like whatever. And then he's like, oh, that's weird, like, it wasn't me, not for me. So then we're like, damn. So then we call the doctor that's on the prescription, and the doctor says that she came to his office and stole one of his prescription pads and has been writing false prescriptions, like, under his name. So then we're like, shit, like, she's illegally writing prescriptions for a controlled substance, like, that's what's worse, it's like addictive, like, she's probably addicted to this. So we're like, okay, we're gonna call the cops, because we have to, like, it's not that we wanted to like snitch on her, but like we had to call the cops. So, well, I wasn't actually calling the cops, I was just a student, so I was just like, I'm here being nosy, I'm like counting, but like paying attention, I'm like trying to eavesdrop, but like I was like really shy back then, so I wasn't trying to stare, and like I was like, it was so exciting, like it was like the one exciting thing like the whole day. So they have her sitting down, but they can't like let her know that we're calling the cops because she'll run away, of course, like she's not stupid. And she was an old lady too, she wasn't like in her 20s, she was like 80, like, I'm being so serious. This old, like, old granny was stealing Percocet. So the pharmacist goes to the back where like they can't really see her, and she calls the cops, and she's like whispering, she's like, oh, there's this lady, she looks like this, she did this, like. So then they call the cops, but the cops are taking forever, and like it's crazy because the cops were literally right across the street and they're still taking forever. So and then she gets like suspicious, like, I guess everybody's looking at her, like, I don't know, but she's getting suspicious, so she decides to like run. Run. You know that meme where it's like run. like that was her. And as she's walking out, the police is coming in, and then they like question her, and she's like crying, and I'm like, it's getting to that time where I have to leave, and I'm like, I don't want to go, but like I didn't have a car, to be honest, so my mom was picking me up and she was waiting for me. So the point of the story is that she got caught lying, she stole a prescription, she cried her eyes out. They asked her why she did it. I don't know if she went to jail. I don't even think she might have gone to jail. I don't know what happened because I left, but it was really juicy story. Like, she was crying, and like she stole it, and it was like think about it, you're at work. I wasn't actually like an employee, but I was like basically at work. You're at work, and like this is like the one interesting thing that happens. Like, I'm never gonna forget this. And we felt like detectives, like we're calling one person and the other. It was just crazy. So I hope you guys like this story time. If you like this story time, please give it a thumbs up. I think it would be cool if you guys tell me in the comments below if you're going to school, what do you go to school for? Are you guys pharmacy techs? I don't know if any of you guys are pharmacy tech. Let me know in the comments below. What do you work as? Like, I don't know, just let me know like what you do basically. And don't forget to subscribe down below. It's gonna be down below. And also on the screen at the end of this video. Bye guys!